Hello everyone, Theodore96 here with another video review. Well, technically my camera fell over. Actually, my first review since my first two videos uploaded on YouTube but did not get properly reviewed. So, here's my two reviews so forgive me on my first two videos that did not make it. So, here we go with Transformers Prime, Cyberverse, Commander Class, Optimus Prime, and Bulkhead. First, we're going to start off with Bulkhead, because I think he's my favorite. And personally, I think Bulkhead bears a very, very strong resemblance to his TV counterpart. The head, I don't know if you could see that in the light. Hang on. The head, I believe.
Get the animated Bulkhead down and compare him to it.
Shut up! The head is very, very show accurate. And let's get this in. Posability on this is very good. I'm surprised. Head is a little limited. Ball jointed shoulders. Ball jointed elbows that can go up and down, rotate, all that stuff. Legs are on ball joints. His legs can bend inward and outward. Feet are a little limited due to the fact that they are needed for transformation. And I'm surprised that this guy can get some good poses. Hang on, let me shine the light a bit. There we go. Anyway, and his weapon is this blue translucent mace, which he used in the show. And it can cover his hand very well. From side angles, it looks like he has the mace coming out of his hand. But at side angles, it looks like he's holding it from his arm. But anyway, either way you want to put it, it still looks awesome. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 connection points. And there's 3 holes on the sides that let you plug in other weapons as well. Transformation is pretty nifty. First thing we want to do is fold the wheels down. We're going to take the arms. We're going to do this now since it is going to be a little easier. We're going to take the arms, turn them around, straighten them out, do the same thing, and then fold them up on this hinge. And they don't tab together very well, and you'll see why in a minute. Then you want to take the arms, push them under, just like the first edition Bulkhead. Then you want to take the wheels, and they have pegs in the wheels that peg under the arms. If I could get it in alignment. And you want to do the same thing here. There we go. And you want to take this, and that is going to cover Bulkhead's head. Next, we're going to do the same thing here, like the first edition. You want to take this piece, you want to fold it forward so that the legs go inside of the cavity. Peg that in. Fold the feet down. And, like the first edition, we're going to fold them up into the chest cavity, or the front of the vehicle mode. Come on. And there you have Bulkhead. He's a nice little compact vehicle mode like his show counterpart. And I'm surprised. He has lots of clearance. And my only complaint, like Bulk Matrix, I don't know if you can see that well. And my only complaint, like Bulk Matrix, is that his feet are shown under here, but they look like snowplows to me. And overall, I really like this vehicle mode. I think it is just a really, really nice representation of his show counterpart. The transformation is neat. The vehicle mode is nice and bulky. And the robot mode is just really, really accurate for his character. And we're just going to transform it back. And we're going to plug in his weapon. If I could get it in there. And I'm gonna try to put him in a good pose. There we go. My final verdict for him, strongly recommended. Pick him up in a store near you whenever you get the chance. Next, we're going to be moving on to Optimus. Now, as you can see, Optimus is faithful like his show counterpart, well, with the truck windows becoming his chest, by the way. And his feet are a little blocky, I can see that, but that's just part of the transformation. Or just how they were designed in the show. Anyway, and you're wondering why there's clear translucent plastic all around him. Well, that's the reason, because in the larger TF Prime toy sets that are coming out, like the Energon Driller and Wheeljack's Starhammer, which is his starship, by the way, they have electronics in them, in which you can plug these guys in, and they light up, instead of their weapons. The same thing happens to the Power Risers. Like if you push a button on their guns, they light up. And he comes with these guns like he had on the show. And interesting fact is that when you plug them in, they look like he has those guns coming out of his hands, which is very nifty. Posability is very nice. Head moves freely, but is on a swivel. Arms bend on a ball joint. They swivel right here on a hinge. They rotate, but they're a little blocked by a kibble. Pull this down, I believe his waist can rotate or something like that. Bent at the knee. Goes inward and outward. Ball jointed hips. No posability on the feet whatsoever. So, I think the robot mode bears a really good resemblance to his show counterpart. So, get on with the transformation. We're going to turn his head around, and be careful because his head can pop off. But don't worry, you're not breaking the toy. It's just a small piece in there. But anyway, you want to fold his head down. And fold his feet up to become the front grille of the truck. Pin them together. If I could get it to. You want to fold this piece inward. And you want to peg this together. Fold this up. The back end up. And take these shoulder pieces and fold them up. And they're on a separate hinge, which is amusing. Anyway, you want to take these, fold them up, peg them together, which becomes the cab of the car. I mean the truck, whatever you want to call it. And you want to take these arms and fold them in. And peg them in. Do something here. Get everything lined up. And there you have Prime in his robot mode. And I gotta say, the vehicle mode, very, very strong resemblance to his show counterpart. I really, really love this. One minor complaint is that his head is showing at the back, but once you turn it around and fold it back, it's not that noticeable. And his guns can peg right into the top, or they can peg into the sides of the car, which I believe made reference to the new weaponizer Optimus coming up. And I know that the guns are going to pop out right from the sides. So if you haven't get to the weaponizer, I recommend getting it, because it looks awesome. Overall, it's got lots of clearance. Oh, you want to fold these smokestacks forward. Anyway, the vehicle mode has a lot of clearance, rolls freely, and there's no excess robot bits, except for the head. Anyway, overall, I think this bears a really nice representation of Optimus in the show. I just love it. I think Optimus is like my favorite, and I mean all-time favorite character in the show. My second is RC. And if anyone is wondering, I believe Jack Darby has the upper hand of winning the Transformers war. Don't you think? Anyway, transformation is neat. The vehicle mode is just excellent. And the robot mode is very faithful to his character. And I believe that it should be remembered as like one of the best Optimus Primes out there. And voiced by Peter Cullen. He is a legend. Overall, I'd say strongly recommend picking up this guy. He is so awesome that I just cannot decide to let go of him. Just got him today, and he is just awesome. If I could get him to stand. There we go. So, I'll see you next time, and for my next review, I'm going to be reviewing Dark of the Moon, Human Alliance Leadfoot with Steeljaw and Sergeant Detour. So, good night. Rate, comment, subscribe if you want. And I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Oh, by the way, final message. I am a brony. So if you're all wondering, say, welcome to the herd. So, goodbye, and have a good night.